And good evening and welcome out to Albany High School as we get ready to start our fourth and final game of the night tonight here from Albany as we get set here between the third-seeded Stanberry boys and the sixth-seeded Princeton girls. Again, as a part of our BTC Bank pregame, we'll go over the starting lineups for both of the teams here. Stanberry will be the home team. Princeton will be the road team for you tonight. And taking a look here at your starters for both teams. For the Princeton boys, Princeton, again, the away team, they'll be wearing their road blue jerseys with white lettering outlined in black. Stanberry, they're wearing their home white uniforms with gold lettering outlined in black. Taking a look here at your starters for Princeton, it'll be number 11, Preston Thomas. Number 12, Cameron Jones. 13, Logan Duncan will get the start. Number 30, Austin Kelly. And then number 33, Colton Estes will be your five starters tonight for the Princeton Tigers. Again, Princeton is the sixth seed here in the tournament. And the third seed in the tournament will be your home team for tonight, the Stanberry Bulldogs. And taking a look here at their starting five here for Stanberry, it will be senior Cole Durbin getting the start. Also getting the start is senior number 13, Tristan Lager. Also getting the start, the junior number 21, Hunter Johnson will get the start tonight for Stanberry. Southmore number 23, Colin Sager will also get a start. And then the final starter of the night for Stanberry will be the senior number 31, Grady Matson. So those will be your five starters for both teams, part of your BTC Bank pregame here tonight on Albany TV. And the fourth and final game of the night tonight, our fourth game of 22 that we will bring you here for the week tonight here on Albany TV's Facebook, also on citylinktv.com/Albany. It looks like it'll be Colton Estes that will be jumping here for Princeton, and Grady Madsen that will do the tip-off here for Stanberry. Stanberry moving from right to left as they get the opening tip-off. Princeton moving from left to right. Over on the right wing now with it is Colin Sager. He'll send over the left wing this time quickly now for Hunter Johnson. Johnson giving it off into the corner this time for Tristan Lager. He'll drive the baseline, trying to leave it off that time for Grady Madsen, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Princeton remain Stanberry basketball. So it'll be Colin Sager that will now inbounds here for Stanberry. He'll inbounds it in to Cole Durbin. The ball's going to be deflected away, but Hunter Johnson comes away with it. He'll pick it up, and the junior will put it off the glass. Good for two. Stanberry gets out to a quick 2-0 lead. Cameron Jones brings it across the timeline now here for Princeton. He'll send over to the right wing this time. Now here for Preston Thomas. Thomas sends it up to the top of the key now here for Colton Estes. Now over for Austin Kelly. Kelly gives it off now for Cameron Jones as he tries to get things started here for the Tigers. Over the left wing this time now, Logan Duncan. Inside now here for Thomas. Preston Thomas with the basketball. Sends it up now here for Logan Duncan. Over the right wing for Cameron Jones. Jones gives it off now here for Thomas as he fakes three. Now he'll drive into the paint. He'll put up a shot. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Colin Sager. Sager quickly getting it across now here for the Bulldogs. He'll try and get it in now for Johnson, but the ball's going to be deflected away here by Thomas. He'll keep it in bounds and quickly bring it across. Jones, he'll get off now for Thomas. Thomas drives into left block, puts up the shot. No good. Now it'll be Sager with the rebound now here for the Bulldogs, and he'll bring it across the timeline now here for Stanberry. Colin Sager drives in, leaves it into the corner this time now for Johnson on the left wing. He'll send it off now over to the right side for Cole Durbin. Durbin on the wing. Now up for Sager. Sager shot from three, up no good. Ball's going to be tipped up, and a foul is going to be called here by against Princeton's Preston Thomas for an over-the-back call. So Colin Sager will now inbounds here for Stanberry. As Stanberry leads here 2-0. Ball inbounds to Cole Durbin on the right block. He'll put up a shot, no good. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Stanberry. It'll be Princeton basketball. 2-0 Stanberry. 6:18 left to go here in the first quarter as we're just 1:42 here into the ball game. Cameron Jones will walk it across the center court logo to the right wing this time now for Logan Duncan. Now for Preston Thomas on the wing. Thomas now gives it off this time for Cameron Jones. Over to left wing this time now Austin Kelly. Now giving it off for Duncan. Duncan for Thomas, now for Kelly, now back again for Duncan. Shot from three, off the mark, no good. Rebound made by Colton Estes. But a foul is going to be called here against Stanberry. And it's going to go against Tristan Loggers. He'll pick up his first personal. First team foul called here against Stanberry. Cameron Jones will inbounds now here for the Tigers. He'll inbounds it to Preston Thomas on the right block. Shot up, no good. Ball's going to be tipped around. Finally picked up now here by Cole Durbin. Durbin gets it off now here for Colin Sanger. He'll now try and get into Hunter Johnson underneath the block. Shot up, and it's going to be out of bounds here off of Stanberry. It'll be Princeton basketball. So Cameron Jones will bring it across the timeline now here for the Tigers. He'll send over to left wing this time now for Austin Kelly. Right wing now, Colton Estes with the basketball. Estes over to the right wing this time now. Duncan now back up to the top of the key again for Preston Thomas. Thomas now takes a shot from three, and it will roll in good for three. Now Princeton has a 1-point lead, 3-2 with 5:13 left to go here in this first quarter of play. Sager quickly gets it off down to Cole Durbin on the baseline. He'll put up a shot, and he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. So the foul here is going to go against Austin Kelly as he'll pick up his first personal. Second team foul called here against Princeton. Cole Durbin will go to the line to shoot his first free throws of the night. And the first shot up and good. So Cole Durbin's shot up and good, ties it up at 3. He can give his team the lead if he can sink the second one here. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made by Johnson. He'll give it off now for Tristan Lager. Lager sends it now over to Sanger, and then throwing behind Cole Durbin out of bounds is Sanger, and it'll be Princeton basketball. Duncan inbounds the basketball now here for Preston Thomas. He'll get it now into the corner now for Estes. Estes now back to Thomas on the left wing. Up to the top of the key this time now for Kelly. Kelly over to Duncan. Now to Thomas on the right block. He'll turn around. Gives it off to Estes right off the left elbow. No good. Ball's going to be tipped and rebounded now by Tristan Lager. Lager brings it across. He'll take a shot from 3. Short, no good, but Johnson is there. Keeping it in play. Duncan now gets it off the save. Now he'll get it off to Thomas. He'll go up and put it up with his right hand. Good for 2. So Preston Thomas with all 5 points here for Princeton as they lead 5-3. 4:20 left to go here in this first quarter of play. Now it's going to be stolen away here by Cameron Jones from Tristan Lager. And Cameron Jones puts it up and good for 2. 4-point Princeton lead. We're about halfway done with the first quarter of play. Ball inbounds here to Sager. No foul is going to be called here against Logan Duncan. Checking in Zeb Schwartzkopf. Also checking in here is going to be Tyler Schwabach. Also checking in is going to be Brian Medina. Ball inbounds now here for Schwabach. Schwabach brings it across the court. Guarded closely by Schwartzkopf. He'll give it off this time now for Medina. Now back up to the top of the key here for Sager. Sager will now try and drive in, and he is going to be fouled by Colton Estes as he'll pick up his first personal. 4th team foul called here against Princeton. So 7-3, Princeton with the lead, just underneath halfway gone with the first quarter of play. Sager with the basketball on the right wing. He'll now have it up at the top of the key. He'll now try and drive in. He'll put up a shot with his left hand. No good. Rebound made by Schwartzkopf. He'll give it off this time now for Cameron Jones. Jones quickly bringing it across. He'll send over left wing this time now for Estes. Estes over the right wing for Thomas. Shot from 3. Rolls out. No good. Logan Duncan's able to keep it in play as well as Preston Thomas. Now on the left block. Shot up and good. And it's Colton Estes who puts it in good for 2. 9-3, a 6-point Princeton lead. Colin Sanger with the basketball over on the right wing. He'll send it over now for Durbin now into the left corner for Schwabach. And he'll now take a shot from outside the paint, no good. And quickly bringing it back across is going to be Logan Duncan here for Princeton. He'll try to get to Thomas. And now it's going to be Schwarzkopf. He'll get it, and he'll put the ball up and good for two as Zeb Schwarzkopf makes it a 8-point Princeton lead, 11-3, and a timeout. A 30-second timeout is going to be called here by Stanberry. A Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout. We're back with more in 30 seconds here on Albany TV.
The Albany R3 School District board members and staff are proud of their students. Whether it be on the floor, on the mats, out on the field, or in the classrooms, the Albany R3 staff roots for the Warriors to succeed. The Albany R3 School District wants to wish all of their extracurricular teams the best of luck this academic year.
And welcome back out to Albany High School, 11-3. Princeton with the lead here over Stanberry. Princeton the 6th seed and Stanberry the 3 seed here in the tournament. It'll be Tyler Schweibach that will inbounds here for the Bulldogs. Here with 2:50 left to go here in this first quarter of play. And just like we had in the last boys game, a little bit of sweat there in front of the bench, this time in front of the Princeton bench. As they try and get that taken care of here. So again, 2:50 left to go here in the first, 11-3. Princeton with the lead here over Stanberry. Stanberry with the basketball as Schweibach will inbounds as he's guarded by Schwarzkopf. He'll inbounds it to Medina. Now he'll give it off for Sager. Sager will bring it across as he's guarded by Cameron Jones. Sager gives it off now for Medina over on the right wing. Brian Medina drives in, trying to leave it off for Cole Durbin, but it's going to be stolen away. And coming up is Preston Thomas, and he's not able to lay it up and good for two. But then he'll get the steal from Medina. The ball's going to be tipped up, and out with it is going to be Logan Boxley. Boxley now with it inside the paint. He'll put up a shot, and he'll put it in good for two. Now it's a 10-point Princeton lead with 2:14 left to go here in this first quarter of play. Sager trying to get it out that time to Schweibach, but it's going to be stolen away. And Preston Thomas will get it, and he'll lay it up and good for two. So Medina will bring it across now here for Stanberry. He brings it across up to the top of the key now here for Sager. Over to the right wing, now into the corner this time, now again for Schweibach. Now back to Medina. Medina will now try and drive in, leaves it off for Hunter Johnson on the baseline, and Johnson knocks it down good for two. Makes it back to a 10-point ball game, 15-5. Over to the right wing with it is Logan Duncan. Now he'll send it back up to the top of the key for Cameron Jones, left wing. Thomas now over to Logan Boxley. Boxley back to Thomas. Over to the top of the key this time now for Schwarzkopf. Left wing this time, Boxley with it. Now over again for Logan Duncan. He'll try and bring it inside to Thomas. Now back to Duncan. Now over to Cameron Jones. Jones will drive in. And he'll leave it up at the top of the key for Thomas. Thomas now drives in. He's going to be fouled as he goes up. And he is going, foul going to be called here against Cole Durbin. Foul's going to be called here on the floor. Checking in is going to be Clayton McCune, Grady Madsen, and Tristan Longer. And checking in for Princeton is going to be Eli Henke. And Henke will now inbounds here for the Tigers. Inbounds comes now for Thomas. Thomas sends it up to the top of the key this time. Now here for Logan Duncan. He'll give it off this now for Schwarzkopf. For Henke, and then it's going to be stolen away here for by Grady Madsen as they were looking to try to get it to Thomas. Now there'll be Tyler Schweibach trying to bring it across now here for the Bulldogs. He will get it across underneath a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Princeton with a 10-point lead, 15-5. Driving in and putting it up and good for two is the senior Durbin. Makes it at 15-7. Henke has the ball tipped away by Lager, but it's going to go out of bounds here off of Stanberry, and it's going to be Princeton basketball. So Eli Henke again will inbounds here for the Tigers. And he'll inbounds it now here for Preston Thomas. Thomas with it on the right corner, now over to left wing. And it's Zeb Schwarzkopf with it. He'll try and send it out for Logan Duncan. It's going to be stolen away, though, here by Clayton McCune. His shot up too hard, no good. Rebound by Schwarzkopf. He'll give it off now for Thomas with 23 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Thomas will set things up as he'll give it off now here for Logan Duncan. Into the right corner. Shot from three from Schwarzkopf. No good. Thomas with the rebound. He'll have it in the corner and gives it off this time now for Henke. But a 30-second timeout is going to be called with 9.8 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Petty John Auto Center timeout. We're back with more in 30 seconds here on Albany TV.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back out here to Albany High School. It's a 15-7 Princeton lead here over Stanberry with 10 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Princeton with the basketball. Ball inbounds here now to Logan Duncan. He'll have the basketball up at the top of the key. 5 seconds left to go here in the quarter. He'll now drive. He'll put up a shot. It's going to be blocked, and Stanberry comes away with the rebound. And that will be the end of the quarter, but Princeton has a lead here over Stanberry, 15-7 after one, as the 6th-seeded Princeton Tigers looking for an upset here in the opening round of the tournament. We're back with more in 1 minute here on Albany TV.
Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry provides superior prescription service and healthcare products in a friendly and professional manner. The staff at Family Health Pharmacy treat their customers with the utmost integrity, respect, and compassion. They're dedicated to delivering a great pharmacy experience with a goal of helping their valued customers live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Visit Family Health Pharmacy on the east side of the square in Stanberry or give them a call at 660-783-0700. That's Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry. Marcy Sager of Marcy Sager Insurance Agency is your local independent insurance agent in Albany. Let Marcy help you save money on your residential, farm, liability, auto, and commercial insurance needs. Marcy at Marcy Sager Insurance Agency will help you find the best quote for your needs. Call Marcy Sager Insurance Agency today at 660-726-3310 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Albany.
And welcome back out to Albany, where it's a 15-7 lead, and the ball's going to be stolen away here by Stanberry. The ball's finally going to be picked up now here by Princeton, and now Thomas will come up and he'll be blocked, but there on the trail was Logan Boxley, and he'll put it in good for 2 as he now has 4 points here in the ball game as it's back out to a 10-point Princeton lead. Colin Sanger with the basketball on the right wing. He'll give it off this time up at the top of the key down for Brian Medina. Medina over to left wing for Lager. Tristan Lager drives in. He'll put up a shot as he falls away, and he's able to knock it in off the glass. Good for 2. Cameron Jones will bring it across now here for Princeton, as the Tigers are ready to have 2 players coming in the next check, including Colton Estes coming back in. Thomas with the basketball on the right wing now here for the Tigers. Up at the top of the key now with it is going to be Boxley. Already a minute gone here in the third quarter of play. Ball's going to be down to Cameron Jones on the right block. Trying to send it up to the top of the key for Eli Hankey, but the ball's going to be stolen away by Lager. He'll get it off now here for Sager. Sager drives in, but the ball's going to go off his foot, and then the ball's going to be picked up by Cameron Jones, and he'll throw it behind his head in the backcourt, picked up by Tristan Lager. He'll now have it with and up at the top of the key as he'll set things up here for the Bulldogs. Over left wing now for Hunter Johnson, now into Sager in the corner. Now bringing it in is Medina. He'll try and leave it off that time for Austin Schweibach, but a foul is going to be called here on the floor. And it's going to go against Zeb Schwarzkopf as he'll pick up his first. Checking in now is going to be Owen Schreffer and Colton Estes. As Schwarzkopf and Boxley both check out now here for Princeton. Tristan Lager gets the inbounds, takes a shot from 3. Off the mark, no good. Then Sager gets the rebound. He'll put it up and good for 2 and be fouled as well. And the foul this time here is going to be called against Colton Estes as he'll pick up his second foul after just being entered back in. 6-team foul already called here against Princeton. And next, first of the shot there by Colin Sager, no good. as he's not able to make the three-point play, but his team now trails by 6. Over the left wing with it is Owen Schreffer. He'll send up to the top of the key this time now for Austin Kelly. Over the right wing, Thomas. Now he'll drive just offside the right elbow. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Brian Medina. Medina will bring it across the timeline now for Stanberry. Gives it off to Johnson on the left block. He'll put the shot up good for 2. Johnson here now with 6 points as it's now cut back down to a 4-point Princeton lead. And now up at the top of the key with it here is Colton Estes. They'll send over to the right corner this time here for Cameron Jones. A foul going to be called, and it's going to go against Tristan Longers. He'll pick up his second. It'll be Grady Madsen that'll check in along with Cole Durbin. Also checking back in Tyler Schweibach. Checking in again here for Princeton is going to be Logan Boxley. Ball inbounds to Preston Thomas on the left wing, over to the right wing this time. Now here for Austin Kelly, and Austin Kelly knocks down a contested 3. And to push the lead back out to 7 here for Princeton. Sager gets it off now for Durbin on the left wing. He'll drive in now, cuts back out. Leaving it off this time now for Sager. Back out, trying to get it for Durbin again. It's going to go in the backcourt, and a backcourt violation will be called here against Stanberry. 5:21 left to go here in the second quarter of play. 2013, Princeton with the lead. And it'll be Preston Thomas with the basketball, as he'll have the basketball up at the top of the key now here for Princeton. He'll now drive into the paint, and there's going to be a whistle down. And a foul is going to be called here against Cole Durbin off the basketball. It'll be the 4th team foul called here against Stanberry. 2nd personal called against Durbin. Ball's going to be inbounds this time here by Cameron Jones. It's going to go off a Stanberry player. Jones will then get it on the baseline, and he'll turn around and put it up and good for 2. 22-13, it's back out to a 9-point Princeton lead. Sanger trying to bring it across here against this full court pressure. Now it'll be Grady Madsen who has. He'll get into the corner this time now for Johnson. Johnson sends it up to the top of the key this time now for Tyler Schweibach. Now back to Johnson on the right wing. Johnson with the basketball, sends it over to Schweibach. He'll now try and drive into left block. He'll put up a shot. He's going to be called for a charge. So the freshman will pick up his first foul. And it'll be the 7th foul here called against Stanberry. So Princeton now will be in the bonus for the rest, or sorry, the 15th foul, sorry. Durbin checks out as Lager checks in. Logan Duncan checks in now here for Preston Thomas. 4:40 left to go in the second, 22-13. It's a 9-point Princeton lead. Over to the left wing this time now here for Logan Duncan, up to the top of the key this time for Owen Schreffer. Over to left wing this time now is Logan Boxley. He'll now send it down for Logan Duncan, now back up for Cameron Jones. Jones up to the top of the key this time now for Austin Kelly, as he'll try and set things up. Gives it off now for Duncan, back up to the top of the key for Schreffer. Now for Boxley on the left wing. Back for Austin Kelly. He's already made 1 3 here in the half. Sends it out over again for Cameron Jones on the left wing. Back up to the top of the key again for Owen Schreffer. Right wing, Austin Kelly. Now into the corner again for Logan Duncan. Duncan sends it up to the top of the key this time for Boxley. As Princeton looking for a spot inside this Stanberry defense. Out now for Logan Duncan. Shot from 3, and he's able to knock it down good from behind the arc. 25-13. It's a 12-point Princeton lead. Tristan Lager brings it across the timeline now here for Stanberry. Gets a screen that time from Hunter Johnson. Now he'll drive in, and he's going to be called for a traveling violation. Or sorry, Grady Madsen that time, not Johnson. So now Brian Medina will check in. And he's going to check in now here for Tyler Schweibach. 3:33 left to go in the second. 25-13. Princeton with a 12-point lead. As the 6th seed looking to upset the number 3 seed here at the Albany tournament on night 1 of the tournament. Over to Austin Kelly. Shot from 3, and he knocks down his second of the night. Tristan Lager with the basketball in the backcourt, guarded closely by Cameron Jones as he brings across. And a carrying violation is going to be called here against Stanberry's Tristan Lager. Checking in now here is going to be Logan Hansen as he'll check in here for Cameron Jones. And checking in Austin Schweibach as he'll check in here for Hunter Johnson. Bringing it across the timeline again is Duncan. He'll send over left wing this time for Schreffer. Up to the top of the key this time for Boxley. Back over to Schreffer, now back into the corner for Hansen. Now back up to the top of the key, trying to bring it inside. And Logan Boxley puts up a shot, and he knocks it in good for two. 30-13, Princeton with the lead here over Stanberry. Medina with it on the far side, and he'll get it off now here for Colin Sager. Sager will now drive it over to the left wing. Gets it off for Medina, or for Schweibach. He can't put it up and good from behind his back. Bringing it quickly now here is Boxley. He'll have the ball stolen away this time now here by Medina. And he'll put up a shot off the glass. No good. Comes away with his own rebound, though. Then can't get the second chance opportunity to fall. Slowing it down now here is Princeton. As Austin Kelly gives it off to the top of the key now for Owen Schreffer. He'll now drive into the left elbow. Gives it off this time now for Logan Boxley. Boxley tries to set things up by giving it to Kelly at the free throw line. He'll go in, and he'll put it up and good for two as he lays in the floater. Cameron Jones and Preston Thomas ready to come in at next check. And the ball goes out of bounds here against Stanberry. It'll be Princeton basketball. Logan Boxley and Owen Schreffer come out. Underneath 2 minutes left to go here in the half, 32-13. The 6-seeded Princeton Tigers have a 19-point lead here over the number 3-seeded Stanberry Bulldogs. Preston Thomas with it on the right wing. Trying to get it out into Logan Hansen. Now it comes back out to Thomas. Thomas with the basketball back into Hansen. He'll lose the basketball. Tristan Lager will fall for it. The ball's still loose in the backcourt. And it's going to be picked up now here by Cameron Jones. He'll get off now here for Preston Thomas. Thomas now brings it to the front court, now drives in, puts up a shot from the right block, up and good for two. And it's now a 21-point Princeton lead. Colin Sager now with it in the backcourt. He'll bring it across the center logo A here at the new Albany High School gym floor. Taking a shot from deep two, and this time it'll be Colin Sager that's able to knock it down as he brings it back within 20. Over to left wing. With it now is Logan Hansen. And the ball is going to be tipped out of bounds that time by Austin Schweibach. And checking in now is going to be Clayton McCoon as he'll check in here for Schweibach. So it'll be Austin Kelly who gives it off now here for Preston Thomas. He'll give it off now for Logan Duncan, who has the basketball at the top key inside the corner now. Over on the right block, shot off the rim, no good. That time by Logan Hansen, and now it'll be Colin Sager that drives on the left block. He'll put it up and good for two. 34-17, 35 seconds left to go here in the half. It's Logan Duncan with he'll send out to Thomas. His shot from three, up no good. Rebound is going to be made this time by Matson. He'll get it off now for Medina. Now to Sager. Now back to Medina on the left block. And Medina puts it up and good for two. 34-19, 17 seconds left. Hansen has it, and a foul is going to be called. A traveling violation is going to be called here against Princeton. And now Zeb Schwarzkopf will come in for Hansen. 14.8 left to go here in this first half of play. Stanberry trails here by 15, but it's trailed by as many as 21 here in the half. Now Medina will have the basketball. He'll quickly bring it off. Gives it off this time for Grady Matz on the left block. He'll put up a shot, no good. Rebound made here by Thomas. 4 seconds left to go. He brings it across 2-on-1 and gets it off to Schwarzkopf, and he's able to get it in before the buzzer as Schwarzkopf knocks it in to make it a 36-19 lead here for Princeton after one half of play over Stanberry. We're back with halftime when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV on Facebook Live as well as on CityLinkTV.com/Albany.
In sports, success is measured in points, wins, and trophies. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in how we support our communities, in being there when you need us most, and the occasional trophy, like the one from J.D. Power for highest customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter. For JD Power 2018 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Give Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson a call in Stanberry today at 660-783-0600. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri knows that the future to great success is built off of hard work and dedication. Smithfield Hog Production knows that all of the area student-athletes aspire for greatness by putting in the hard work, dedication, discipline, and teamwork needed to achieve that success. That's why Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri is proud of all area student-athletes and wish them luck this academic year in all of their extracurricular activities.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
And welcome back out to Albany, where Stanberry trails Princeton 36-19 after one half of play. And going over the first half scoring here for Princeton, they were led by Preston Thomas with 9 points. Austin Kelly had 8 points. Logan Boxley added 6 points. Cameron Jones and Zeb Schwarzkopf each added 4 points. Logan Duncan added 3. Colton Estes had 2 points on the night. For Stanberry, they were led by Hunter Johnson and Colin Sanger, who each added 6 points on the game. Tristan Lager had 2 points, and Cole Durbin added another 3 on the night for the Bulldogs there in the first half. Taking a look at some of the other games that have been going on already tonight. On the girls' side, it was the first-seeded Stanberry girls that got the 85-20 win over the Pattonsburg girls. So Stanberry will move on into the championship side of the bracket to take on the winner of either Jefferson and Albany. That game will be playing tomorrow night. Stanberry will play that winner on Thursday night at 7:45. Loser of Jefferson and Albany will play Wednesday night at 7:45 against Pattonsburg. Princeton girls already coming away with a victory over King City tonight, as they got a 61-29 win over King City. So Princeton will take on the winner of tomorrow night's game between the second-seeded Worth County Tigers and the seventh-seeded South Harrison Lady Bulldogs. That'll be the first game of the night tomorrow. Princeton will take on the winner in the first game of the night on Thursday. Loser will take on King City in the first game of the night on Wednesday. And then it was the Pattonsburg boys who got a win tonight over King City, as the second-seeded Pattonsburg team will take on the winner of the game tonight at 9:15 on Thursday. The loser will take on King City at 9:15 on Wednesday. So again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors helping you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV. Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson in Stanberry, Bank Northwest of Stanberry, Family Health Pharmacy of Stanberry, the Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville, Marcy Sager Insurance of Albany, the Albany Hy-Vee, Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri, Pettyjohn Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany, BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. We'll be back as we get set here for the second half tip-off when we come back here in just a moment here on Albany TV, on Facebook Live, as well as on citylinktv.com/Albany.
Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry provides superior prescription service and healthcare products in a friendly and professional manner. The staff at Family Health Pharmacy treat their customers with the utmost integrity, respect, and compassion. They're dedicated to delivering a great pharmacy experience with a goal of helping their valued customers live longer, healthier, and happier lives. Visit Family Health Pharmacy on the east side of the square in Stanberry or give them a call at 660-783-0700. That's Family Health Pharmacy in Stanberry. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri knows that the future to great success is built off of hard work and dedication. Smithfield Hog Production knows that all of the area student athletes aspire for greatness by putting in the hard work, dedication, discipline, and teamwork needed to achieve that success. That's why Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri is proud of all area student athletes and wish them luck this academic year in all of their extracurricular activities.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolbus a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And welcome back out here to Albany High School as we are at the half. And it is the third-seeded Stanberry Bulldogs that trail the 6th-seeded Princeton Tigers here at the half by a score of 36-19. Again, I'd like to thank our sponsor, help you bring you tonight's broadcast for you here on Albany TV and Facebook Live, as well as on citylinktv.com/Albany. BTC Bank with locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany. Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri, Albany Hy-Vee. Marcy Sager Insurance of Albany. Spec Shop with locations in Stanberry and Maryville. Family Health Pharmacy of Stanberry, Bank Northwest in Stanberry, and Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson in Stanberry. Again, we'd like to thank all of our sponsors helping you bring you tonight's broadcast. And again, we'd like to thank all of you for tuning in and watching here on this cold, wintry night here in November. As again, we will be bringing you all 22 games this week here from the Albany tournament. And again, this is night 1 as we are in game 4 of 4. We'll have the 4 games coming up for you tomorrow as well, starting at 4:45 p.m. We'll start pregame probably about 10 or 5 minutes before the opening tip-off of that first game. That will be bringing you, and that first game tomorrow will be Worth County and South Harrison, and then we'll switch over to the boys' side for Worth County and South Harrison and boys, and then Jefferson and Albany girls will tip off, scheduled for a 7:45 start, and then Jefferson Albany boys will be the final game of the night here from the Albany tournament. So as we get ready here for the start of the second half, it will be Stanberry that will start out with the basketball to start out the second half. Again, they are the home team wearing their white uniforms with gold lettering outlined in black. Princeton, the road team, with the lead with 36 points, is wearing their road blue uniforms with white lettering outlined in black. 5 starters coming out now here for Princeton. Look to be Cameron Jones, as well as Logan Duncan, Preston Thomas, Colton Estes, and then looks to be Austin Kelly. It'll be Hunter Johnson, Tristan Lager, Cole Durham and Colin Sager, and Grady Matson. That will be the 5 starters here for the second half for Stanberry. So again, Stanberry moving from left to right here in the second half. Princeton moving from right to left. Sager with the basketball on the left wing. He'll send it up to Lager up at the top of the key. Over to the right wing this time for Durbin, into the corner this time now for Hunter Johnson. Over quickly to the left wing for Sager. Shot from 3 off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Duncan. Duncan quickly bringing it across the timeline now here for Princeton. Sends it over to Thomas on the left wing. He'll drive in, sending it out this time for Austin Kelly over his head out of bounds. And it'll now be Stanberry basketball. Princeton will come out with full court man-to-man pressure as they lead here 36-19. Lager with the basketball in the backcourt, guarded closely by Logan Duncan. Lager now gives it over now for Colin Sanger on the right wing. He'll give it off this time now for Grady Matson up to the top key now for Lager. Lager gets a screen now over on the right wing, back up to the top key for Johnson, now into Sager. Sager will have the ball stolen this time by Cameron Jones. He'll go up and lay it up. No good for two. Thomas comes away at the rebound. He can't get it to fall. The ball's finally going to be, well, I thought it was going to be picked up there by Stanberry, but then it's going to be touched out of bounds here by Colton Estes. For Princeton, it'll be Stanberry basketball. So Johnson inbounds the basketball now here for Colin Sager. Sager will bring it across the half-court logo here at Albany High School. Over to left wing this time now. And then into the elbow. Shot from Johnson, no good. Ball on the ground, picked up this time now by Duncan. He'll go up and he'll hit off the front of the iron, no good. But Thomas is there for the rebound. He'll give it off for Jones. Then Duncan, shot, no good. Rebound made by Tristan Lager. A minute and a half gone here in the third quarter play. Neither team can get the ball in the bucket. Lager gives it off now here for Sager. Now for Johnson over to the right wing this time for Durbin. Now for Lager again in the corner. Trying to get it inside to Grady Matson on the right block, and he's able to knock it in good for two. Matson has his first bucket of the ball game. And Cameron Jones will bring it across the center court logo here in Albany Gym on this nice new gym floor that they put in this summer. Thomas will now drive in. He'll leave it off for Colton Estes. Shot with his foot on the line, gets a two-pointer as he makes it 38-24. And now it'll be Colin Sanger, shot up, no good. Rebound is going to be made this time by Austin Kelly. He'll get it off now for Thomas. Thomas sends it into the right corner this time for Duncan. Now back to Thomas, shot from three. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Kelly. Kelly gives it off this time now for Logan Duncan up to the top of the key for Jones. Over to the right wing now, Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. He'll now try and drive in. It's going to go off his foot, and a pushing violation going to be called, or a pushing foul called here against Stanberry, and it's going to go against Hunter Johnson. It'll be his first personal. First team foul called here in the half against Stanberry. Cameron Jones inbounds. Ball's going to be knocked away here by Tristan Lager into the hands of Colin Sanger. Now given off for Lager as he'll drive it down the left sideline. He'll stop on the left wing. Trying to set things up here for the Bulldogs. Gives it off now for Johnson into the corner this time now for Durbin. Durbin up to the top of the key this time now is Lager. He'll drive in, puts up a shot, good for two as Tristan Lager adds 2 points. His team, though, still trails by 15. Up to the top of the key now, trying to get it to Thomas. Thomas now drives in, and there's going to be a foul called here on the floor. And it's going to be called here against Cole Durbin as he'll pick up now his third personal. Checking in, Tyler Schwabach. Sorry, I was calling him Schwarbach there in the first half, but it's Schwabach comes in. Also checking in is Brian Medina. And now going up, Estes will be fouled, and he'll go to line and shoot 2 free throws. As the foul is going to be called against Hunter Johnson as he'll pick up his second personal, third team foul called here against Stanberry here in the half. Colton Estes will shoot the first of his free throws of the night. Just 3 free throws, all of the first half, and those were all by Stanberry. Colton Estes, though, able to knock home the first. Next shot, up and no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Colin Sager. Sager bringing it across bringing it across. Now gives it off to Lager. He'll put it up and he'll get it off the glass. Good for 2. Couple of Tigers ready to come in the next check as Thomas will try and go coast to coast, and Thomas puts it in good for 2 as he answers back. 41-25, 4.5 left to go in the third. Swaybach brings it across the timeline now here for Stanberry. He'll send over to the right wing this time now for Medina. Gets it in now for Colin Sanger on the right baseline. And foul going to be called here against Princeton. Looks like it's going to go against Cameron Jones. And it will. That'll be his first personal. First team foul called here against Princeton. Checking in is going to be Zeb Schwartzkopf. Also checking in here for Princeton is going to be Logan Boxley. Sager will inbounds it now here for Hunter Johnson onto the right block. He'll put the shot up too hard. Swaybach comes away with the rebound, gets it off to Johnson. Now Medina, now of Lager, shot from three. And it's good. As Tristan Lager knocks it down, as he has 7 points here in the third quarter after scoring just 2 in the first half. 41-28. Underneath, halfway done here in the third quarter. Thomas will drive in. He'll put up a shot, and he puts it in good for 2. Swaybach inbounds now here for Sager. Down gives it back for Swaybach. He'll drive. Sends it now to Medina. He'll put up a shot from 3 off the front of the iron. No good. Medina about comes away with it, and he'll get poked in the face, it looks like. And a timeout is going to be called, or a jump ball is going to be called as Brian Medina. Looks like he got poked in the eye. Appears to be okay and will stay out there. Now checking in, Owen Schreffler comes in here for Princeton. Ball inbounds here now for Lager. Lager will drive in. He'll put up a shot from inside the paint, and Lager gets it down good for 2. He has 9 points here in the third quarter as his team trails by 13, 43-30. Schreffler goes up for 2, can't get it, but then it's going to be put back and good in for 2, 45-30. Sager now brings it across, and he's going to be fouled here on the floor. And the foul here is going to be called against Zeb Schwartzkopf. Checking in is going to be McCune. Also checking in is going to be Matson again. Ball inbounds to Matson on the right block. He'll put it up and good for 2. 45-32 with underneath 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter of play. Thomas with the basketball sends over to the right wing, this time now for Duncan. Into the corner now is going to be Logan Boxley. He'll give it off for Schwartzkopf. Schwartzkopf can't do anything with it. He'll now give it off for Thomas. Shot from 3, up, no good. Schwartzkopf will get fouled, and looks like it's going to be called, though, on the floor. And it's going to go against Grady Matson as he'll pick up his first personal. 4 team fouls already called against Stanberry here in the half. 2 called here against Princeton. Princeton inboundsing. And it'll be inbounds now here for Logan Duncan. Schleffler from 3. And it rolls out, no good. Rebound is going to be made this time by Matson. Matson gets it off for Lager now. Over to Swaybach. Swaybach gives it off to the top of the key now here for Tristan Lager. Left wing now here for Cole Durbin. Durbin will try and drive baseline now, trying to leave it off this time for Swaybach. Stolen away. Schleffler is going to go up, and he'll put the layup up too hard. Rebound is going to be made by McCune. McCune quickly getting off now for Durbin. That's a 3-on-1 here for Stanberry. He'll drive in, and a charging foul is going to be called here against Stanberry. And it's going to go against Cole Durbin. And he'll pick up his 4th personal already. 5th team foul. Colin Sanger will check in. So just about 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. 45-32, Princeton with the lead. Trying to get to the Schwartzkopf, but it's going to go out of bounds here off of a Bulldog. And it'll remain Princeton basketball. Austin Swaybach checking in now. Also checking back in Brian Medina as Tyler Swaybach and Tristan Lager will check out. Princeton with a 13-point lead here over Stanberry. And ball inbounds here to Schwartzkopf. He'll put up a shot. He's able to knock it in off the glass. Good for 2. Sanger will get the inbounds now here for the Bulldogs. He'll send it over now for Medina on the right wing into the corner this time now for Swaybach. Swaybach with the basketball, gives it off now this time for McCune. Now back to Swaybach in the corner. He'll now drive out to the wing. Tries to get off to Medina. He's not able to hold on to it. Quickly, it's Logan Duncan coming on. Now gives off for Thomas. Thomas with it on the left wing. Up to the top of the key for Schwarzkopf. Full timeout going to be called here by Princeton. A Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout. Don't forget to check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook during this timeout. We're back with more in 1 minute here on Albany TV.
In sports, success is measured in points, wins, and trophies. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in how we support our communities, in being there when you need us most, and the occasional trophy, like the one from J.D. Power for highest customer satisfaction among auto insurers in the Central Region. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter. For J.D. Power 2018 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
Give Shelter Insurance Agent Kent Peterson a call in Stanberry today at 660-783-0600.
And welcome back out to Albany High School after that Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout as we get set here with 1:19 left to go here in this third quarter of play. It's a 47-32 Princeton lead. Ball inbounds now here for Cameron Jones. Jones will send over to the right wing this time now here for Logan Duncan. Duncan with the basketball here for the Tigers, trying to set something up. He'll give it off now for Jones. Jones brings it inside this time now for Thomas. Thomas now brings it back out and tries to set something up, and he'll take a long three shot, and Thomas nails it from three. 50-32 now, underneath a minute left to go here in the third. Sager with the basketball here for Stanberry. He'll bring it across the timeline here for the Bulldogs. Over to the right wing now for Medina, trying to get it to Swaybach, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds here by Cameron Jones. 42 seconds remain to go here in the third quarter of play, 50-32. Princeton with the lead. Bulldogs set to inbounds on the baseline. And it'll go to Swaybach now into Sager into the corner. Sager gives it off for Medina, who tries to drive in, and a hold is going to be called against Princeton, and it's going to go against Zeb Schwarzkopf, who'll pick up his third personal. Looks to be third team foul called against Princeton here in the half as well. Sager now set to inbounds here for Stanberry. Gets it off, trying to get to Medina, but he's not able to hold on to it. Logan Duncan gets it. He'll give it off for Thomas. Now he'll leave it off for Schwarzkopf. Schwarzkopf now again here for Cameron Jones. Jones over the left wing this time now for Logan Duncan, trying to bring it inside to Boxley. And it's going to be out of his reach, out of bounds, and it'll be Stanberry basketball. 20 seconds to go here in the third, 50-32. Checking in now is going to be Austin Kelly as he'll check in here for Zeb Schwarzkopf. Ball inbounds now here for Sager. Sager will bring it across now here for the Bulldogs as he's guarded closely now by Cameron Jones. Sager will drive into the paint. He'll put up a shot off the mark, no good. And Cameron Jones will fight for it, and it'll be a jump ball that'll go towards Princeton with 6 seconds remaining to go here in the third quarter. Ball inbounds here for Thomas. 3 seconds as he'll have it on left wing. Takes a long three shot off the mark, no good. And it's 50-32 at the end of the third quarter of play. And it looks like Princeton trying to upset the Bulldogs here on the first night of the Albany tournament. We're back with more when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificate to deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC. The Spec Shop in Stanberry and Maryville have over 30 years of experience in providing quality eye care. Spec Shop features experienced doctors plus a large selection of frames for any budget and several brands of contacts in stock. Spec Shop has an in-house lab, which means that you get your lenses back quicker. For knowledgeable and friendly staff, contact the Spec Shop at 660-582-8911 in Maryville or 660-783-2870 in Stanberry.
And welcome back out to Albany High School as we get set here for fourth quarter action between Stanberry Bulldogs and the Princeton Tigers. 50-32. It's Princeton with the lead. Stanberry with the basketball. Lager will have the ball stripped from behind by Cameron Jones. He'll get it off now for Kelly, and then for Thomas. His shot not able to go. Rebound made by Kelly. He'll put up a shot. Off the mark, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Grady Matson. Matson gets it off this time now for Sager. Sager will bring it across the timeline. He'll have it on the left wing. Now up at the top of the key over the right wing this time now. With it is going to be Aiden Gregory. His shot up, no good. Rebound is going to be made by Austin Kelly. He'll quickly get it off this time for Duncan. Duncan drives in. He'll put up a shot, good for two. Logan Duncan has mainly been the assist man tonight for Princeton, but gets his second field goal of the night. Now Lager will give it off for Matson. His shot might have been tipped that time by Logan Boxley, and now it'll be Thomas quickly coming the other way, and Thomas will put it up and good for two. 54-32, a 22-point Princeton lead, the largest that they've had tonight, with 6:50 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Sager sends over the left wing this time now for Cole Durbin, into the wing this time now for Lager. Lager will send it now out to Sager. Sager will try and drive in, and a foul is going to be called. And it's going to go against Preston Thomas. I believe it's going to be called on the floor, as Colton Estes will check in here for Boxley. So 6:38 remaining to go here in this fourth quarter of play. 54-32. Princeton with the lead. Ball inbounds to Lager on the left wing. Look at a screen this time by Grady Matson, and now Lager will drive the baseline. Shot up, no good. Then it's going to be Thomas who will come away with it. He'll go up, and he'll try and dunk it, but he won't be able to get it in. It's going to go out of bounds, but it's going to stay Princeton basketball, as Thomas tried to go up and dunk it, but was not able to get it to go. Cameron Jones will now inbounds here for Princeton. Ball inbounds for Logan Duncan, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Lager. Lager will now try and bring it across the timeline for Stanberry. He'll send it off now for Durbin into the corner. He'll drive the left baseline. He'll put up a shot. He'll be fouled and go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Foul here against Princeton is going to go against Cameron Jones. 5 new players ready to come in at next check here for Stanberry. Cole Durbin was 1 for 2 from the charity stripe in the first half. First shot up and good. Owen Schleffler will come back in here for Princeton. Checking in is going to be Tyler Swaybock. Also checking in is going to be Clayton McCoon, Brian Medina, and also Hunter Johnson for Stanberry. Next shot by Durbin up and no good. Bringing it across the timeline now here for Princeton is going to be Austin Kelly. Ready to come in the next check for Stanberry is going to be Landon Mardick. Over to the right wing this time now for Colton Estes. He'll drive in, and he'll land it up off the glass. Good for 2. 56-33. So Landon Mardick now comes in here for Cole Durbin. Hunter Johnson, the lone starter, still out on the floor here for Stanberry as he came in at last check. Ball inbounds to Clayton McCoon. He'll try and bring it across. His team trailing by 23 with 5:45 left to go here in the fourth. He'll get out to the top of the key this time now here for Brian Medina. Over to the right wing for Swaybock. Now in that time for Landon Mardick will get rejected, and now McCoon will come away with the big steal as trying to get the ball out to Logan Duncan on a fast break. Swaybock sends it over to left wing this time now for Clayton McCoon into the corner this time again for Mardick. Now coming back out to the right wing. Swaybach puts up a floater, short, no good. Johnson comes away with the rebound for Stanberry. He'll now go up, he'll put up a shot, and he'll be fouled and go to the line and shoot 2 free throws for Stanberry. And the foul here is going to be called on Austin Kelly, as he'll pick up his second. 6-team foul here in the half. Next one will put Stanberry in the bonus. Off the back of the iron, no good that time by Hunter Johnson. Not a lot of free throw shot here by either team so far in the night. Just a total of 6 so far. This will be number 7. Off the front of the iron, no good. Actually, I take that back. That was number 9 there on the night. Rebound is going to be made this time by Kelly. He'll get it off this time for Cameron Jones. He'll pop a shot. Nope, no good. Rebound made by Swaybach. He'll bring it across the timeline now here for Stanberry. 3 minutes gone already here in the fourth quarter of play. 23-point Princeton lead. Over the left wing this time. With it is Landon Mardick. He'll try and get into Swaybach. Foul going to be called, and it will send Stanberry to the line for the 1-and-1. As the foul here is going to be called against Owen Schleffler, his first personal. So going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 will be Tyler Swaybach. Again, if you're enjoying tonight's game and want to watch more, don't forget to give a follow and like to us on Facebook. As the first shot from Swaybach up and no good. So it'll be Princeton basketball with 4:40 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. 56-33. Princeton with the lead. Ball inbounds. Now here for Cameron Jones. Jones will take it across the timeline now here for the Tigers. 4.5 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Up to the top of the key this time is going to be Schleffler. He'll now bring it inside for Kelly. Now Schleffler out just in front of the three-point line. Almost stolen away that time by Hunter Johnson. And now Austin Kelly with it. He'll get it in now for Colton Estes. He'll lay it in off the glass. Good for 2. Estes now here with 7 points here in the second half after getting just 2 there in the first half. Swaybach brings it across. He'll give it off now for Medina on the right wing. Medina now with it up at the top of the key. Halfway done with the fourth quarter. Into the corner now for McCune. Up now over the left wing for Swaybach. Back to Medina. He'll now try and drive into the right block. He'll put up a shot. He's going to be called for a charge. So Brian Medina will pick up his first personal. As Sanger Durbin, Austin Swaybach, and Grady Madsen will check in along with Tristan Lager. Trailing by 25. Preston Thomas, Eli Henke, and Logan Hansen ready to come in the next check here for the Tigers. Cameron Jones with the basketball up at the top of the key. 3:35 left to go here in the fourth. 58-33. Over to the right wing with it is Lager. Up to the top of the key for Estes. Estes gives it off now here for Jones. Jones now trying to drive in. Leaves it off now for Logan Duncan. Shot from 3 off the front of the iron. No good. Picked up here by Swaybach. And almost tackled that time by Owen Schleffler. And it's going to be Stanberry basketball. So checking out will be Kelly, Jones, and Duncan as Thomas, Henke, and Hansen check in. At the line for the 1-and-1 is going to be Austin Swaybach. First shot, up and no good. Coming away with it now, here's Princeton as Thomas will bring it across. Over to left wing with it this time. Now going to be Schleffler. He'll send into the corner this time. Now for Hansen, now back out to Estes. Back out now for Thomas up at the top of the key. Underneath 3 minutes left to go here in the ball game. It's a 25-point Princeton lead. They'll leave it off this time now for Henke. Henke drives in. He'll put it off the glass, or off the front of the iron, I should say. Estes now gets it. He'll now put it up. No good. Rebound is going to be made here by Durbin. Durbin about loses the basketball after running into his teammate Austin Swaybach. He'll get it off now here for Lager, who brings it across the timeline. He'll drive into the paint. He'll lay it up off the glass. No good. Rebound is going to be made by Durbin. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws. Ozza Berger is ready to come in at next check here for Princeton. So Cole Durbin will shoot 2. He's already 2 for 4. And the first shot is up and good. Berg coming in, also checking in, Schwarzkopf. Thomas and Estes checking out. Newly checking in now here for Stanberry is going to be Corbin Fletchall, as well as Ben Messner. Also in now is going to be Brayley Woods. Now with it at the top, the key is Schwarzkopf over to left wing this time. Now with it is Henke. Henke will now try and drive into the paint. He'll put up a shot with his left hand, no good. Rebound is going to be made here by Cole Durbin. Durbin with 2 minutes left to go here in the fourth. His team trailing by 24. Puts it up and good for 2 as he drives in. Bringing it across this time now is going to be Henke. Henke drives in. He'll put up a shot from inside the paint. Too hard, no good. Rebound made here by Durbin. 1:50 left to go here in the ball game. 58-36 Princeton with the lead. Durbin will take a shot from 3. No good. Rebound made by Owen Schleffler. Henke slowly brings it across the timeline now here for the Tigers. Over to the right wing with it this time. Now is going to be Hansen. Up to the top of the key now for Schwarzkopf. Over to left wing for Schleffler. Back up to the top of the key now for Berg. Hansen with it, leaves it off this time now for Schwarzkopf. Over to left wing, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of the Tiger. And it'll be Stanberry basketball. 1:18 left to go in the fourth, 58-36. A 22-point Princeton lead as the Tigers looking for an upset here in in their first game of the tournament here at the Albany tournament. And up with it at the top of the key with it now is Woods. He'll send it into the corner this time now for Mardick. Mardick will give it off this time now for Gregory. Gregory now for Fletchall. Back into the corner now here for Stanberry. And the ball is going to be stripped away here by Schwarzkopf. He'll come up and he will be fouled as he goes up for 2. And he'll go to the line and shoot 2 free throws as the foul is going to be called against Aiden Gregory, his first personal. Schwarzkopf will shoot his first free throws of the night. First shot, no good. So 58-36, Princeton with the lead. 52 seconds left to go here in the ball game. Second shot up and good. As Schwarzkopf is able to knock home the second, making it a 23-point Princeton ball game. Landon Mardick with it up at the top of the key. He'll send it inside into the paint. Shot up and good as Brayley Woods gets it in good for 2. Over on the right wing with it is Boxley. He'll send it over into the right wing for Berg. He'll take a shot from 3 off the back of the iron, no good. And there's going to be a foul called here against Stanberry. It's going to be Princeton basketball. As it's going to go against Corbin Fletchall. That'll be his first personal. Princeton will inbounds with, actually I take that back, it'll be a 1-and-1 now here for Princeton. As Zeb Schwarzkopf again will shoot the 1-and-1. First shot off the iron, no good, and out of bounds, and I believe it's going to go off of Princeton. And it'll be Stanberry basketball with 25 seconds remaining. 59-38. And it's going to be Mardick with the basketball up at the top of the key here for the Bulldogs. They'll give it off this time now for Woods. Woods sends it over into the right wing for Fletchall. Off of a Tiger player. Ball will be fought with it on the ground. It'll finally be picked up by Fletchall. Over to left wing this time now. Put up and good for 2 at the buzzer by Woods. As he makes it a 59-40 ball game. Princeton loses as they gave the points there to the wrong team on the game, but it was 59-40 as the final score. So we'll be back for your BTC Bank postgame when we come back in just a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with the BTC Bank School Mascot Debit Card. Choose the card that fits your favorite local school, and you can earn that school extra cash. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account. Visit one of BTC Bank's 8 locations to get your school mascot debit card today, where they can instantly issue your new card. BTC Bank, community-minded, just like you, member FDIC.
Community-minded, just like you, BTC Bank.
Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri knows that the future to great success is built off of hard work and dedication. Smithfield Hog Production knows that all of the area student-athletes aspire for greatness by putting in the hard work, dedication, discipline, and teamwork needed to achieve that success. That's why Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri is proud of all area student-athletes and wish them luck this academic year in all of their extracurricular activities.
Stanberry Bulldogs fall to the Princeton Tigers tonight as the Princeton Tigers get an upset victory over the number 3 seeded Stanberry Bulldogs by a final score of 59-40. Let's take a look here at the scoring for both teams. It was Princeton, who was led by Preston Thomas, who had 18 points. Colton Estes then added 9 points. Zeb Schwarzkopf added 7. Logan Boxley added 6. Austin Kelly added 8. Logan Duncan had 5 points. Cameron Jones with 4 points. And Owen Schleffler had 2 points in the cause for the Princeton Tigers. For Stanberry, they were led by Tristan Lager, who had 11 points. Hunter Johnson and Colin Sager each added 6 points. Cole Durbin had 5 points. Grady Matson and Briley Woods each added 4 points in the cause for Stanberry, but they fall short tonight of the Princeton Tigers by a final score of 59-40. So it will be, we already have one matchup already decided for Wednesday and Thursday, as it will be the last games of the night that are already decided, as King City will take on Stanberry in the consolation round at 9:15 on Wednesday. That'll be a 3 versus 7 seed. The 2nd seeded Pattonsburg Panthers will take on the 6th seeded Princeton Tigers on Thursday night in the championship round. That will be a 9:15 start. And then on the girls' side, the 1st seeded Stanberry Bulldogs will be playing the winner of either Jefferson and Albany. That game will be the 3rd game of the night tomorrow night. Stanberry will play the winner at 7:45 on Thursday. Loser will play Pattonsburg at Wednesday at 7:45. And then the winner of the Worth County South Harrison game, which will be the 1st game of the night tomorrow, will take on Princeton at 4:45 on Thursday. Loser will take on King City 4:45 on Wednesday. So again, our games tomorrow will be Worth County and South Harrison girls at 4:45, followed by Worth County South Harrison boys at 6:15. Jefferson Albany girls will play at 7:45, and then Jefferson Albany boys will play tomorrow night at 9:15. Again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Hope you bring you tonight's broadcast of Princeton and Stanberry boys. The Shelter Insurance Agent, Kent Peterson in Stanberry, Bank Northwest of Stanberry, Family Health Pharmacy on Stanberry, Spec Shop of Stanberry and Maryville, Marcy's Acre Insurance of Albany, Albany Hy-Vee, Smithfield Hog Production, Missouri, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, and BTC Bank locations in Albany, Bethany, Boonville, Carrollton, Chillicothe, Gallatin, Pattonsburg, and Lamoni, Iowa. I'm Jared Allen saying so long and good night here from the Albany Basketball Tournament. Again, we'll bring you 4 more games again for you tomorrow on our Albany TV's Facebook page, as well as on citylinktv.com/Albany as well.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.